Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am currently in Ho Chi Minh City, and today I am very excited to showcase what this city has to offer. And for our first ever video, we are going to explore the best Saigon street food. So let's go. Ho Chi Minh City has one of the best food in the world. And today, we will satisfy our cravings for local Vietnamese food and culture with highlights along the way. And there's no better way to do that than a bumpy scooter ride between districts in the city. We will start our journey by meeting our tour guide at the Remnant Museum, a once bustling establishment that has now been closed due to COVID-19. Alright guys, so I just arrived at the Remnant Museum. My tour starts in 30 minutes and I'm just gonna wait for my tour guide here. It's Sunday, but streets are empty as people are still hesitant to travel around. While waiting for my tour, I decided to check out the vendor across the street. She's selling fresh coconut, which is perfect for this hot day. So refreshing. Finally, my tour guide has arrived. Jack has only been working as a tour guide for about 2 years, and like many others, his job is affected by the COVID pandemic. After saying our hellos, we're now going to our first destination. From District 3, we're traveling to District 10.
We call this area is Nguyen apartment. This apartment will belong to U.S. government.
Oh, this apartment?
Yeah.
This idyllic apartment complex used to house American soldiers, but it was later given to Vietnamese residents when Vietnam gained independence. Our first stop is Thi Ky Market, also known as the Cambodian Market, simply because it sells particular products from Cambodia. I wish I had a smell of vision for you, but this is something that you just have to take my word for. The smell is amazing! Hidden in the alleys of District 10, Thi Ky is located on the same street as its name. The market was established in the 80s and it still got the feel of the old Saigon. And this is the first food that we're going to try. This is rice paper?
Yes, rice paper.
And this one is rice paper with
Banana.
And the other one is rice paper with
Tapioca.
Alright. So let's try it. How do you eat this? Just fresh?
Yeah, just spread it.
It's crunchy
Yeah, it's crunchy.
and sweet, yeah. I feel like I don't want to break it, you know? It's perfect. Okay, let's try the banana. think the tapioca one is better. But this one is good too. But it's kind of dry. Like I'm gonna have some water. Rice paper or puff pastry is a huge part of the Vietnamese culture, and we're lucky to witness how it's made. Rice papers at the Cambodian market was one of the best rice papers I had in Saigon, not to mention the price at only 10,000 dong for one. And for that, I will give it a 4 out of 5. But the experience was definitely a 5 out of 5. On our way back to get our motorbike, we passed by a vibrant flower market.
Today is a busy time of this market.
Okay.
So this market open at 1 a.m. and it
Doesn't close.
Yeah.
So it's open 24 hours.
Yes, 24 hours.
Cool.
And this flower here come from two places. One from Dalat City,
Yes.
and the other from Vietnam Delta.
What a way to end the first stop. And for our second destination, we are going to visit the coffee shop buried within District 5's Chinatown.
And we stop at the local coffee shop and try the next location.
Okay.
We stop here. Yeah.
Cafe Balu is one of the most well-known cafes in Saigon, and that is because of their traditional brewing style and coffee roasting.
This house was built over 100 years old.
Okay.
100 years. And the coffee shop is quite special because they use one spot to cook the coffee.
They use the what?
Use a spot over there to cook the coffee.
This brewing method from a bygone era is known as racket brewing. Tiny pots are left to settle for 10 minutes before serving. This procedure boosts the taste and fragrance by allowing the coffee powder to spread evenly. While Jack is getting another dish, I will help myself to a glass of coffee. The coffee is less than $1, while the tea is free. Alright, so what we have here is
The coffee,
Vietnamese
coffee.
milk.
Actually, it's Chinese style coffee.
Chinese style coffee.
Yeah,
So we have black coffee with condensed milk.
condensed milk.
Okay. So it must be really sweet.
No, it's really sweet.
Not really?
I asked him to put a little bit.
Okay. Wow. That tastes different. It's not really Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah. His father came from China, and he learned the way to make the coffee from the Chinese people,
Okay.
and he opened the shop over there. It's for 70 years.
For 70 years.
70 years.
And here we have rice noodles with spring rolls and vegetables and fish sauce.
Yeah.
It's supposed to pour that here
And you mix it.
and mix them together. Bún chả giò is one of my favorite Vietnamese dishes. Alright, let's try. Wow.
Good.
The spring roll is so good. Okay, let's try that with some noodles. I don't know how to use chopsticks. So how much for a bowl of rice noodles?
Just $35,000.
35. So that's like $1.50.
Yeah.
So cheap, huh? This is only our second stop, but I don't know, I'm kinda already full. And just when I'm about to finish, the whole street started to smell like roasted coffee. Isn't that cool? Cafe Balu roast their coffee bean in a metal drum over charcoal and firewood before salt and butter are added. And they've been doing this for decades. While the rice noodles was satisfying and cheap, it didn't give me a lasting impression. And for that, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. The coffee at Cafe Balu, however, is a different story. The racket brewed coffee is so rich and smooth. To be honest, it's like a smoky version of the iconic Café Suada or the Vietnamese coffee milk. For these reasons, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. And the experience? Absolutely perfect. It's now time to leave the market for our next stop, which is also in District 5. Traveling around Chinatown is an experience in itself. Lunar New Year is coming in 2 weeks, so the streets are filled with colorful flowers. For our third food tasting, Jack brought me to a Banh Mi stall. Banh Mi sandwiches are a Vietnamese street food that originated in Saigon. Served on soft French baguettes, they're a delicious hybrid of French and Vietnamese cuisine. Typically, banh mi contains pickled carrots, chilies, cucumber slices, and a protein of your choice such as pork, chicken, or pate. Alright, so let's try this Banh Mi 24. This banh mi is one of the better ones in Saigon, so I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. This stop, however, is not much of an experience. We literally just spent 5 minutes in this stall, and because of that, I'll give it a 1 out of 5. No, I can't.